Jagex has yet again updated the Valamor Final Dawn rewards, boys. This is the third time now. Let's have a look at what they've done here today. So we're back with another update to our Valamor, the Final Dawn reward offerings. Thank you for your patience while we cooked up some new concepts. All these proposal updates can be a bit complicated, so it makes to make it simple for you all to find the latest information, we put together a whole new blog. This is good. We've also included all the previous information we shared, which you can find in the drop-down section. Put it this way, if you want to know what's going on, just come to the channel right here and I'll tell you what's going on. So Earthbound Tech Pad, the fuck? What? Something completely new. The Earthbound Tech Paddle. We were so excited to develop our new quest boss and Slayer Dungeon rewards that one extra thing slipped through the net. The final N-word weapon. Alright. Just like the Shining Kingdom and Rising Darkness, the Final Dawn brings with it a new type of N-word. We don't want to give too much away, but we'll divulge the new weapon you'll obtain from them, which is Earthbound. Alright, that's good, mate. Awesome. This unique twin weapon will act as a stab equivalent to the Sulphur Blades and the Glacial Tomotlu. The Sulphur Blades slash, are they? Makes sense. Completing the set, like their equivalents, they will hit twice per attack, rolling damage normally and splitting it across two hit splats. Okay, so... Yep, okay, cool. Awesome, that's good, mate. Alright, let's move on to the stuff that matters, the Delve boss. So, quick reminder for how the Delve system works. We know how it works. So, the Veil. Tradable, untradable. Cape or no cape. There was a lot of back and forth on this one, so we ended up going back to the drawing board. Cool. So, now we have the Eldritch Necklace. This untradable accessory is an upgrade from the Occult Necklace and will be made by combining the tradable Demonic Mark drop with an Occult Necklace. Okay. You will need 65 rune crafting and 65 crafting to combine them. On death in PvP, the necklace will split back into two tradable components and be given to the PKer. Okay, let's chat stats. Alright, so... Oh, okay, wow, okay, whoa, alright, okay. Let me pull up the necklace so we can have a proper look here. Alright, hold on. Alright, so the occult is currently 5 magic damage, 12 accuracy, and 2 prayer. This is 3 prayer, so it's 1 extra prayer, 2 extra damage, 8 extra accuracy, and 10 to defensive stats. Now that's big. Okay, here we go. With the Eldritch Necklace, you'll gain the following over the Occult Necklace. Okay, cool. Alright, it's got it here. Awesome. 2 magic damage, 1 prayer. Okay, cool. To equip it, you need to have completed the 3rd Delve level and 80 magic. Right. And you need 65 rune crafting and 65 crafting to combine them. That's easy. Okay, that's nice. Okay. What about the mechanic on the cape where you guaranteed a minimum hit of 2? Do we lose that? I'm fine with losing it, but I thought that was a nice addition. Because this just straight buffs everything in Magic, but especially the Shadow, which was the thing people were scared of as well. But okay. That is something you take to the Inferno. This is something you take to the Inferno. Yes, absolutely. This is... Now something, yeah, now a next switch in the Inferno would be heavily considered because the defensive and prayer bonus alone is very nice. I like that. I'm not complaining. I like this. This is good. I liked the other mechanic too. That was very nice because what that mechanic did was buffed magic in general, right? Without boosting the shadow. Like, it boosted everything under the shadow. This boosts all magic, but especially the shadow. I was referring to adding some love to non-shadow magic, you know? Because... the shadow's fucked, right? It's just absolutely busted. This helps the shadow. This helps everything but the shadow more. The other additional minimum hit to magic is what gave everything non-shadow related some good love, you know? Nerf the shadow. They won't nerf the shadow because they're cowards and the community is too retarded to understand why you should nerf the shadow, but that's fine. Thrall upgrade replacement. All right. So since our last update, we want to clarify how we plan to replace the Thrall upgrade. So they're going to bring this back now. Why is the Shadow busted when T-Bow hits massive constant numbers? I'll explain that in a minute. The plan we include, we plan to include a teleport item as a tradable drop, which will make it easy to get back into the action. We're also considering a second tradable drop designed specifically for the encounter. Hold on, what? We want to clarify how we plan to replace it. Right, okay, so they want to include a teleport item that's a tradable drop to make it easy to get back into action, and considering a second tradable drop designed for the encounter that will affect your experience with the boss itself. For example, an item when consumed takes you straight to Delve level 3, skipping the early waves for that run. This will mean absolutely nothing if there's no GP to be benefited, like to be made from this event, by the way, from this minigame. Like they took all the gold per hour away from the game, right? From this minigame by removing the necklace being tradable. I guess now the drop being tradable is nice. But it being in addition to the occult, and it's only a 2... Like, the stats are big for necklace, but how big, how expensive is it going to be? I don't know. Considering it only benefits the shadow, it would be a lot more valuable if it did have other benefits that didn't just sit on the shadow. So I'm not too sure how much that's going to affect the market, how rare it is, especially if you can start skipping the first 3 delve levels, which means you can then start farming this. Who knows? I'm not sure. Necklace tradable. The necklace isn't tradable, but the 2 pieces are tradable. So the occult and the whatever it's going to be called. Did they name it? The demonic mark is tradable. Yes. 2% doesn't add max hit for Sang. I don't know. I have no clue. But adding 1 max hit isn't that big. Like, it might do in Cox and TOA with the Salt and Overloads. Sure, but 1 max hit, what's 50 over 49 or whatever, you know? Like, it's not that fucking big, is it? Avernic Treads. So the Avernic Catalyst is a consumable item that can be made. Yep, rada. Okay, this conversion is irreversible, of course. So this is just what they've already proposed. It's utter horseshit. We understand that having to obtain multiple different items, we don't care about this. The point is generally valid. No, the problem isn't containing 3 boots from Cerberus to make this. This is a terrible... The problem I have with these boots is you can achieve Grandmaster, and in fact, world records can be set by just wearing these. And they're 140k, or even the new spider boots. The boots are cool, but they're not like what are those spider boots called? The Arania boots or something? What are they called? Arania boots. Like, you can put them in a calculator. I can tell you right now, the difference between these boots, unless you're killing Warden, you're looking at no more than like, there's not even 1 whole DPS. It is fuck all. I think it's cool that they're combining the boots. I think it's good. Yes, I like it, but I think it is pathetic. I don't think it's good enough. If you want it to be the big flagship drop of this minigame, I think it needs to be an actual buff. 5 strength is bad. 5 melee strength is bad. 1 magic damage is bad unless you're shadowing. Even then, more of a convenience. It's more of a convenience, but it's a convenience no one really cared for, right? The 1 range strength, people are like, it's an extra max hit on the blowpipe. You're not fucking blowpiping. Why are you making arguments that aren't valid? People are saying it's an extra max hit on the blowpipe. You blowpipe in 2 places in this game. You blowpipe in the Inferno if you're running Missouri T-Bow, which, by the way, the blowpipe's fucking horrible in the Inferno. Better off using a fucking bow for T-Bow setup. And you blowpipe in top range Nulla Room. That's it. No max hit for the T-Bow. Your T-Bow's already hitting 100 on Olm and fucking Vassar and shit. Right? Blowpipe and Akka. Okay, maybe blowpiping in Akka, you're probably right. And then poo balls in Bubba. That's kind of it, right? Blowpipe in Nex too. But you're not fucking blowpiping in Nex except for the little mages, right? Barely. And you're telling me that 1 max hit is like the selling point for you to bring your boot switch? You're bringing pegs in there already anyway. Or I believe you are. Unless you're fanging, then you're bringing primordials. It's not a valid... It's not good enough, in my opinion. They're the same melee and mage bonus that it does not, in my opinion, justify being tier 80 boots over tier 75 boots. It's convenient, but I think, people are misunderstanding. They think I don't like the boots. I think the boots need to be better. Yes, the convenience is there. I don't think that's valid enough. I think it should be 6, 2, 2, at least. They'll release stronger boots. Of course they'll release stronger boots. You're going to have... But you've already got... That's like combining all your Zenyte jewelry into 1 necklace and then releasing another 3 separate Zenyte jewelries. It's just fucking... I just think it should be better. I don't think making it the same as Prims and Eternals but buffing the range makes sense to me. I think it should be better. You know? I don't know why people are against it not being better. How could you not want it to be slightly better? Right? I'm not in any way saying it should be less. I think it should be slightly more. Talked about Fashionscape with these boots, but don't show pics. Yeah, who knows? Diabolical Ages. What is this? This is the new demon weapon. Okay. 2-handed weapon. Yes, we've already got that. They haven't changed this, have they? 4 hit attack speed. This is the exact same, I believe. we're aware of that. Weapon and yeah, entering the game. Yeah, they've just copy pasted this blog. That's perfect. I think that's fine and tradable. They're just bolly. They're just bolly to have something new. Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough. Antler Guard. This was horrible. The Antler Guard, I still think is like, I know a lot of people are like saying, yeah, this would be good on my Ironman. You're not getting this until you're a fucking 70 Slayer, dude. There's no way you're getting this early on an Ironman. This is a main account thing. In my opinion, I think it's good they made it 5 prayer. Otherwise, the prayer book was better. I don't know if they buffed the strength at all. I don't know if the defensive stats really need to be negative. But overall, this is for single attack styles, possibly ranging. You're not using a defender over this. And you're not getting this before a defender, really, in my opinion. It's not like defender doesn't take long to get. You can get defender day 1 on a main. Helps prior to Dragon Defender, yeah, which is silly because I feel like you can't get this prior Dragon Defender on an Ironman unless you're doing some weird shit. Gives requirements that you'll never get before getting Defender. Yeah, like I mean, you'll have a Defender before 50 prayer on an Ironman, easily. And you need to get it on a Slayer task, which requires at least 54 Slayer. You'll have a Defender before that. Why I'd say 50 prayer? 50 prayer is what you require to wield it. You're not gonna get this on an Ironman pre defender. You're not. It's not happening. Especially since you have to do the quest to unlock the dungeon. You have to do Valimor the Final Dawn to unlock the dungeon to unlock the shield. It ain't happening. That's just not fucking happening. No way. But you know, good job. Hopefully it's equipable without completing the shield, so mains can use it at least, but Iron Man ain't touching the shit. PKing with this is trolling. You're not PKing with this either, cunt. No way. Nah, you need defense in PKing. That's what Irons will use with a rune crossbow until they snag a Boffer or something. That's it. Even then, I don't know, because you got to do the Final Dawn quest. What's that going to be like? Is it going to be Grand Master or something? I don't know. But you've got to do the quest and then go get this offhand. Like, why the fuck would you do that? The shield's dog. It's pretty rough. It's pretty bad. But some people are keen for it, so good luck with that. Updated blog is okay. I think the necklace is cool. I think it's a nice addition. However, I think, yeah, that's going to be your moneymaker now, the Demonic Mark. They've made it tradable again. But it depends on how valuable it stays. If you're going to get scrolls that help you teleport into skipping the first 3 levels, which means that it's going to be faster to farm it. I mean, getting rid of the Thrall upgrade is what costs this minigame its GP per hour. So I don't know if it's going to be something people farm for gold. And if it's not something people farm for gold, they'll do it, get the treads, and get out. And they're only getting the treads if they have the other 3 boots. Right? Which is, if you're a main, you just buy. If you're an Iron Man, it's a bit of a grind. And to be honest, is not worth your time doing unless you have a shadow. If you don't have a shadow, it is not worth doing this at all. Because the Dragon boots, Primordial boots, the Arania boots will provide you the exact same results in-game no matter what content you do until you've got all 3 boots and a shadow. Then you go for the tread. So it's going to be an interesting grind. And people don't like that. That's my opinion, but that's also a fact. I guarantee you there'll be no different. But I mean, you go for the fashion skate. Why not? Thoughts on mixed hide? Kill yourself. And that's it, I think. Looks good. Otherwise, I like the necklace. Nice idea. The M-word weapon is cool, but nothing I've ever touched and nothing I probably will touch. So I think Jagex is... It's good that they're taking feedback and reassessing their options here on these rewards for these blogs and going through it. Because the Slayer dungeon here, if you remember, like we were saying earlier, you need at least 54 Slayer to kill, I believe, the juveniles. And the cave is only unlocked once you finish the quest, which I believe it says on here somewhere. So that's worth keeping in mind when trying to consider if you're going to use the Antler Guard or not. You're probably not. Did they fire the CEO? No, they're not going to fire the CEO. They shouldn't fire the CEO. Super low priority upgrades like Prims already are. Yeah, they are. Like, Prims are already pathetic over Dragon Boots. The difference between Prims and Dragon Boots is nothing. You will never see a difference. So this is going to be the same situation. It ain't going to be good. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge.
Allez.